If you chase, you lose. But if you stand still and master yourself, the world, including women, starts chasing you. Why? Because silence is louder than desperation, and control is more attractive than need. In this video, we're going deep. Not into tricks, not into fake confidence, not even into dating tactics. We're going into something ancient, something proven. We're diving into Stoicism, the forgotten art that helps men take back control, stop chasing validation, and gain real power. The kind of power that silently pulls people in, especially women. This isn't about ego. This is about peace, presence, and purpose. Most men today are lost in the noise. Social media tells them to text her more. Dating coaches tell them to be alpha. Movies teach them to win her over with grand gestures. But the truth? The more you chase, the less power you have. The more attention you give away, the less people respect it. Here's the truth no one wants to say. Women are not attracted to chasing energy. They're attracted to stability, confidence, presence. Not someone who runs after them, but someone who walks in his own direction and lets her decide if she wants to walk beside him. And that's where Stoicism comes in, because Stoicism isn't about playing games, it's about mastering the only thing you ever had control over, yourself. Let's talk about control, not the kind that wants to manipulate others. I'm talking about the kind that comes from knowing yourself. Most men try to control the outside world, what she thinks, what she does, how fast she replies, how much she likes you. But the Stoics knew this truth. You only control your thoughts, your actions, and your responses. Nothing more. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." So ask yourself, are you focusing on what you can control? Or are you obsessing over things you never could? A Stoic man doesn't wake up wondering, did she text me back? He wakes up asking, did I do what I said I would do today? She can leave. She can ignore you. She can test you. But you remain grounded because your validation doesn't come from her attention. It comes from your own discipline, your mission, your peace. Now let's talk about emotions. Stoicism isn't about being emotionless. That's a myth. It's about not letting your emotions control your actions. There's a big difference. When she pulls away, the average guy gets scared. He texts more, he begs, he tries harder. But the Stoic man feels that anxiety and he breathes through it. He doesn't react. He reflects. Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. She canceled plans? Good. Now you have time to focus on your workout. She ghosted you? Fine. Now you get to build your business. She's playing games? Let her. You don't chase. You replace that time with something that actually builds your value. That's the quiet strength women feel. Not because you ignore them out of anger, but because you are full without them. Purpose, that's where real attraction lives. Every man has two choices: spend his life trying to impress her, or spend his life becoming a man he's proud of. One path makes you desperate, the other makes you magnetic. A man on a mission doesn't need attention to feel alive. His work fuels him. His habits shape him. His direction grounds him. And ironically, that's exactly what makes women drawn to him. Because women don't want a man who chases them. They want a man who is going somewhere, with or without them. Let's be real, modern dating is full of noise. TikTok tells you to go no contact. Reddit gives you step-by-step plans to make her miss you. Instagram shows you 17-year-olds living like kings, and you're caught in the middle, overwhelmed, overthinking, and losing sleep over a girl who isn't even thinking about you. You need silence, you need clarity, you need discipline. That's what Stoicism gives you. Seneca once wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Most of your pain doesn't come from her, it comes from your own thoughts about her. You build stories, you create expectations, you hope she changes. And each time she doesn't, you break your own heart. What if instead you broke that pattern? What if What if you accepted her behavior for what it is and focused on building a life that makes her behavior irrelevant? Let's talk about the myth of being good enough. A lot of men think, if I just become successful enough, she'll want me. If I just look good enough, she'll come back. If I just say the right thing, she'll stay. But here's the harsh truth. You don't become powerful by being her type. You become powerful by being your own type. Stop changing yourself to win approval. Start shaping yourself to meet your purpose. Because the truth is, she can sense when you're doing something just to get her. She can feel when your entire life revolves around getting her back. And that energy, that neediness, that's repelling. But when you work in silence, when you build your body, your money, your mind, and your mission, without trying to prove anything, she notices. Maybe not right away. Maybe never. But that doesn't even matter because you're not doing it for her. You're doing it for you. Let's go deeper. Rejection is not a loss. It's a filter. She left. She showed you who she was. She cheated. Good. You found out before you married her. She stopped texting back. That's your sign to focus on people who respect your energy. You never lose when you stand in your values. You lose when you abandon them for approval. And every time you hold the line, every time you stay still when your emotions tell you to chase, you become a little stronger, a little wiser, a little freer. That's Stoicism. You don't react. You reflect. You don't chase. You choose. You don't seek attention. You seek growth. And slowly, the world adjusts, including her. The moment you realize you no longer need her attention is the moment you get it. That's the twist. When you stop chasing, when you focus on becoming so deeply grounded in who you are, women sense it. People sense it. You stop trying to prove your worth and suddenly the world responds. Not because you demanded attention, but because you became too strong to ignore. Power isn't loud, it's calm. It doesn't beg, it attracts. A Stoic man doesn't chase because he knows that everything worth having comes naturally when you stop needing it. He walks with purpose, he speaks with intention. And most importantly, he lives for something bigger than approval. You don't win her by chasing. You win her by becoming. Watch the next video. Your transformation is just getting started.